Namaste everyone. Welcome to another episode of Relish Delish. Today I'm going to be showing you much asked for recipe. Many friends of mine have specifically asked me for this, and it's a favorite of almost everyone. Wherever you go to a Indian restaurant, anywhere, people ask for the naan bread. And now the naan is something, it's a kind of leavened bread made in India, and it's like made in a tandoor oven. We don't have a tandoor here at home. Usually in restaurants they make it in a tandoor oven. So today I'm going to be making oven baked naan. So basically for making the naan, traditionally they use all-purpose flour or the white flour. I'm going to be using a mix of the wheat flour and all-purpose. So here are the ingredients. A quick run through of the ingredients I'll be using today. I have some all-purpose flour here, and I'm using whole wheat flour. So this is 2 cups and this is 1 cup of whole wheat flour. You can use half and half too, or you can use all-purpose only. It's according to your choice. Here's some melted butter. Half of it I'll be using for kneading the flour, and the rest kneading the dough, and the rest of it will be to brush on the naan. Here's some yogurt. We'll need yogurt, and this is going to be a butter, garlic and herbs naan. So I have here some minced minced garlic and some cilantro and some mixed dried herbs. And basically since it's a leavened recipe, people use either yeast or baking powder for making the naan. Here I'm using the yeast. So here it's 3 cups of the flour, so I'm using about 3 teaspoons of yeast, the dried yeast, and for that I'll need a little sugar, and here's some warm water. So first step would be to just mix up putting the yeast here and the sugar in the warm water. This is about half a cup of warm water. So I'm just going to mix it up well and leave this aside for about 10 minutes. So what will happen is the yeast will ferment a little, and this is what you'll be using for making the dough. So going ahead, I'm going to make the dough now. So we'll sift the flour a little bit. So this is the okay. I sifted the flour and added a little bit of the butter, about 1/4 cup butter. Now I'm adding the yogurt. You can even use milk for this recipe. Instead of warm water, you can use milk, but I've just used warm water for the yeast. So I've added the yogurt, and now this has almost been 5 minutes, so I'm just going to add this. So I'm just going to mix this up a little bit over here, and then make a well and just pour the yeast water, and with my hands I'm going to form this into a dough. So this will be a pliable dough, and once this is done, we have to leave this. That is the thing about making naans. You have to plan for it ahead, and this dough needs to be kept at least for 3 hours or so, at least 3 hours. So if you're planning to make this in the morning, it's a good idea to do it like in the late night, or if you're planning it for dinner, then about afternoon. So, and this just looks a little dry to me, so I'm going to be adding a little more water. I could even use milk, but I'm just using water. It's easier now. So this is how it looks like once the dough is done. And after it's done, what we'll do is, this is how the dough looks like. It's soft, and I'm just going to rub some butter all over. So this, since we've added yeast to this, It is going to ferment and it's going to at least double in size. So I'm just going to keep this over here covered. I made some in the morning, so this is how it looks like. See, as you can see, it's almost doubled in size. So this is what it looks like once it's done. So usually, like I said, naan is always made in a tandoor, which is kind of a clay oven. And since we are going to be making this in the oven today, you have to put your preheat your oven to the highest settings possible. So in my case, I'm going to be putting it for 550 degrees. So I've already preheated the oven. And now what I'll do is, just before, about 10 minutes before making, you have to make tennis ball sized balls of the dough. So this is what I'm going to be doing, and then leave this covered again for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and make the naans. Okay, now that I'm ready to make the naans, I have here a baking set here a baking tray. And there are basically two methods of making this. The pros in India would do this. They will just wet their hands and on the other hand brush some butter or oil, and they will pat the dough like this. So this is how the naans are made traditionally. And there's another easier method which I'm going to show you right now. You just dust some flour onto a clean surface and you put the dough batter and then just roll it out in the shape of a naan. Naans are usually, it's elongated and it's tear shaped. So once you get one shape like that, you just take it into your hand and then like make it like that. So really the shape doesn't matter, because nowadays you get all sorts and all forms of naan. So you just lay it down on your tray. What you'll do next is brush some butter over this. Generously brush some butter. And since it's going to be a garlic naan, I'm going to put some garlic over. This is minced garlic. You can even use some fresh herbs. Here I have some cilantro. You can use parsley too. So some fresh herbs, or you can use dried herbs, any kind of dried herbs which you like of your choice. I'm going to finish making these naans and then I'm going to put it in the oven. What you do is bake it for about 3 minutes, and then either you can flip it and cook about 2 minutes on the other side, or else you can after it's baked for 3 minutes, you can put the change the oven settings to broil and broil it for about 20 seconds or so. But in that case you have to make sure that it doesn't get burnt on top. So I'm going to finish up making the naan and then we'll come back and show you how the naans look like. So the naan is done and it's been cooling for about 1 minute. So this is the final product. It smells heavenly in here. It's really delicious. It smells delicious already. And I made a batch earlier which is out here. This is the freshly out from the oven. As you can see, there's a nice crust. It totally depends how you want it made. Like if you want it nice and crispy, when you roll out the dough, make it a little thinner. Whereas if you like it soft, keep it a little thicker on the edges. So this is how it looks like, and you can brown them as you want. I'm just going to put it over here so it's crispy on the edges, and as you can see, it's soft on the inside. Just can't wait to dig in. So the next time you crave for naan, you don't have to rush to an Indian restaurant or order takeout. You can make naan at home. It's very easy, like you have seen. For more such recipes, you can always visit my website. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter and Pinterest. It's www.relishdelish.ca, and you can also check out the YouTube videos. Thanks for watching.